when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Already here, they're audible to something else. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Little short pass here to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. Palmer going to go in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Now Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
20, TA. Let's go. 21G, 21. 8. Watson, Oscar. Out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Second and goal at the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Solo left. Corner, long. Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21G.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right here. 21. Hey.
Here's Tua. Out to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
21. Hey. Step. Hey. Ready.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And now an audible here into something else. Up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua going to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Tua's going to change things up.
21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one thrown underneath to Ochane. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Corner, step. Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21, TX.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Jones, a final shot before break. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It looks like they'll move things around here.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Two and a throw again. Throw caught by Achane. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st down and goal to go.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Palmer going to go in motion left. To try again after the sack. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
in every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried the Phins would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Second and 2. There's Chris Olave. And he's brought down. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. Now Jones. Little short pass here to Hill. And past the 35 will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now they'll change things up. Throwing Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now receiver in motion left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second and 10.
Ready.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, 21 TA, low. Hey, up.
They're going for him. Here's Tua with it. Dancing to his left. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Big team. Connor, low.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he had.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Jones looking to change the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Kenneth Grant in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open
before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll audible to something else. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check this.
They'll run it with Kamara. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
42, Saints 18.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Ready, team.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?